They keep a Zoogle locked up down here? Why?
I've heard rumors that they feed prisoners to one instead of executing them. Do you think...
Stop it!
Should this really be here?
No choice. You're mine! Sword Ring Alpha! It's over!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine! It's over! Sword Ring Alpha! Take this! It's over!
In here!
I'm on it! Here I come! It's over! Sword Ring Alpha!
Lightning!
You're mine! Sword Ring Alpha! I'll run you through!
Now!
You're finished!
Back into the fray! I never miss!
It's over!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Does this look like an elevator key to you guys?
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's over! First strike! You're on! Take this! It's over! Rising Wyvern! No way!
I'm ready for the next battle! Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Are you still thinking about that armory with all the Dahna equipment?
Yeah, especially that black armor. I don't think I've ever seen anything from Dahna that looked so nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Dahna. It was made using techniques found only here. That's how I know. But, ever since the Renans came, our civilization's been scrubbed out, bit by bit. Hardly anything's left now, which is why most people don't remember.
But why would the Renans have something like that? Unless... It was the spoils of war. It must be a token of the Dahnans who fought and lost in the past. Or rather, that the Renans were able to beat them.
Armor that nice must have been worn by a commander of some sort. They might have even been a Dahnan hero.
A hero, huh? A fallen hero, maybe.
I hate to see all that stuff fall into Renan hands, but it's amazing to see that so much of it has survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Are we done here? We don't want to keep Ganabelt waiting any longer.
An opponent like this could be easy. For my lord! Here I come! No escape! Do it!
Sighted.
Watch this!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest! An astral art?
That's my cue.
Alpha! Shut him down! Take this!
Any injuries?
position!
Nothing but dreams!
I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this! You're on!
What
You're
is
mine!
wrong?
You're mine! You got a long fight!
I need to be stronger.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning condemned!
Now! Here I come!
It's over!
Eat this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Sword!
Do it!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I see one, eh?
Armor won't save you.
My shield!
Eat this.
Sword Rain Alpha! We're not finished!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
You're finished!
Now I'm in the
Please! I'm not done!
Lightning orb!
Not a chance!
Lightning!
I can feel my power growing!
Go no further! I never miss!
Not today!
Here, let me help!
Here I come! I owe you one!
Confiscated!
We got fires!
I'm done! Let a marksman handle it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now! Okay! It's over!
Do it!
Mirage!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It's gone.
Take this!
Glacial spear. Pierce
Sword
evil.
Rain Alpha!
That's enough. Anything in armor is all mine.
My shield! We're not finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Light ash raging cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
More for the stockpile!
Barely a blip on our radar.
It's gone.
The rebel!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
This one's mine!
I'm not done! Escape! It's over! It's on! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning orb!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern! I owe you one!
In here! What about my watch? Glacial spear! Right here!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Take this! You're finished!
Shattering up. Pieces. Attack time. I can carve through
Glacial
spear.
You're mine!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial
You're mine!
spear!
You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha!
Go get it!
Eat this! Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha! Here I come! You did it! Sword Lane Alpha! You're on! Take this!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well then, let's keep moving.
You think the elevator's activated now?
Should be. Let's check and find out.
We're coming for you, Ganabelt.
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Heal force! This one's mine! In here! Here goes!
Swallow Blade!
Now you see what I can do! Glacial Spear!
It's
Pierce
over!
evil!
Storm! Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
Here I come!
First aid at the stockpile!
Mirage! Take this! Storm! It's over!
My last head in the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine! It's over! You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha! It's time! Not today!
Raging Cascade!
What?
Sealed!
Mirage!
I'll be saving you!
I'll run you through! Sword Lane Alpha! Rising Wyvern!
Here goes!
Take this! It's over!
Anything
Take this!
all mine!
You escape!
Let's do it again!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! It's over!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Just a little farther and we'll be there. I'm coming for you, Ganabelt. Hey, hold up a sec, guys.
What's up?
We need to talk about Ganabelt. This guy can control both light and lightning, and I've heard his swordsmanship is unrivaled.
I'm not surprised. He is one of the top lords, after all.
That's not all. He also has these weird little gadgets that he likes to use.
Gadgets? You mean like some kind of a Renin weapon?
Probably. He's got a bunch of these things that hover all around him. They're supposed to protect him from attacks coming in at any angle.
I take it there aren't any blind spots then.
Nope. Which is why I plan to bust down his defenses from the front.
What? Why? Isn't that where his defense will be the toughest?
That's why it's worth attacking. Once I poke a hole in that bastard's defenses, the rest of you can tear it wide open and give him hell.
All right, we go with your plan, Law. Now let's get going. It's about time we got revenge for Zephyr.
Cannibal!
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you'd jump ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cislodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
No, he can't be.
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Ah, Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cislodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
You'll pay for what you did to my father!
The feisty mouth wishes to bite the hand that feeds, does he?
I never wanted to serve you! I had no choice!
Lost, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I'm out of ammo! Raging Cascade!
That's I'll end you!
Fury of Bounce!
I'll end you!
Here's a healing arc! Lightning Ray!
Parry my every attack!
Leave this to me. I'll take him down!
Blink and you'll miss!
I'll smash you!
More of that now! Back to the fray!
I'll cut you in two!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! More with that Here goes!
Rising
You'll
miss! Try harder! Get lost! You're mine!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
First strike! Blink and
This
you'll
one's
miss
mine!
it!
Lightning orb! More with that
Get lost!
Hear me!
Take this! This one's all
I'll
mine!
be saving you!
Eat this! Blink and you'll miss it!
Lightning orb!
Get
More with
lost!
that Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing arc!
Blink and
Lightning
you'll miss
Band!
it!
I'll fix you up!
Get lost!
Recover!
Bye!
Wind Astral Energy! Mega Ray!
You're on! You're mine!
Lightning Condemn!
Carve through ornament, vermin! It's over! Sword Alpha! I'll kill you in two!
Mega Ray!
I'm on Fury of
Too much! Sleep now! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
And where are you going?
I'll smash you!
Magic Sand!
First strike!
You're mine!
Water!
Here I come! Fury of Here I come! I can carve through! Get
Where
lost!
are you going?
Hit down!
Here, let me help!
Storm!
First aid! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. We were just getting started.
Not today!
Back into the fray!
Drink deep the
He's
despair!
channeling astral energy!
Damn it! Can't get any closer!
If this keeps up...
It's over! Whilst the depths of despair consume me,
You're mine!
to command all the astral planes, whilst thou art cursed to expire into nothing!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Stand fade in heavenly light, whilst thou cowerest before the gates of hell! Come forth! Lightning! The end is imminent! Indignation! Insignificant worm!
Now return to dust. That's much better.
Here. We take another assault from that arc, we're done for.
Malachi creates. It can channel all of his energy.
Then I guess we gotta get in quick and hit him hard.
First aid! Raging cascade!
What's this?
Fear! Let me help.
Where are you?
First aid! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Take this!
Away!
Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
In here! Arch shield! Lightning orb!
Here I come!
Blink and
You're mine! It's over! First strike! You're mine!
We're just getting started.
I'm not mine! Flying sword! Rising wyvern! You're up here!
You're mine! I'll run you through!
Here, let me help.
First aid! Lightning orb!
If it's in the sky, it's
Dance
mine.
on the wind!
Blink and you'll miss it!
I never miss!
Here we go again! Take it! And you'll miss it!
First aid!
I owe you
In
one.
here!
Get lost!
What?
What?
Here's a healing arc!
Get lost!
Dr. Order! Air thrust! Ready!
The blazing sword will be mine!
I owe you one!
Scurry around! Try harder!
Pieces!
Attack time! We were just getting started! It's over! Strike! Drink deep the despair! He's still going? I'll finish him first! Whilst the depth of despair consumes him.
Back into the
Take
fray!
it! First strike! Command all the astral flame!
It's on!
While thou art cursed to expire into nothing!
Not today! Rising wyvern!
Stand fades in heavenly light!
Never miss!
It's over!
Whilst thou comes before the gates of hell!
It's over!
Come forth! Lightning! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Have you learned your lesson? Not yet! For the sake of Lenegus and my fellow brethren on Dahna, I will not! No, I refuse to believe this. It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will...
It's over. But Zephyr's still gone.
Focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Xion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Xion. Our friend is dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the blazing sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balsef was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renan Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Xion?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so, if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Dahnan heroes from legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love. Of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it. Count me in.
Finally, I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hoodle.
This armor was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Dahna hero once upon a time?
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No. Only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future. But we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Oh yeah. It's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Dahnan like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zoogles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Dahnans ride with them, so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Dahnan or Renan.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.
Yeah!
Hey. you see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Right.
Well? Got it.
Right.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I think Hoodle senses something. to rest here now.
Thanks for letting me stick around, you guys.
Sure, we're happy to have you. But are you sure? Or you don't want to head back to Calaglia?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I can help yet. But for now, I'm going to follow Alphen and see what happens next.
Where does that drawbridge connect to?
No idea, but I've seen it get lowered. It can't be lowered from this side anyway, so it's useless to us.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Eat this over! Come and
This
face
works!
me!
How's this?
You're mine!
Flame of fury!
Here I come!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it!
Wow, someone's feeling lively!
None!
Get out of my sight line or you'll get hit!
Oops! Right! Sorry! Thanks!
This could be useful.
Dispose of the trash.
How about this?
One more!
Solid sword!
That's it!
You're finished!
They're surrounding us!
Blow away!
Glacier Steel!
Here's
I'm
evil!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Your power is...
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started!
Now you see what I can do! We got the
Sword Rain
advantage!
Alpha!
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Law's on it!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Tectonic punch!
Get on in there!
Didn't even break a sweat. No backing down!
You're mine!
Flame of fury!
They got me flanked!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more. Quit staring and concentrate on the fight.
I don't take orders from you. We won that by a mile.
Hey, didn't we find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
What's wrong?
Really?
Ah!
Sure.
Hey,
Ah!
Right.
Right. Nice work. What?
Hey!
Well? What? Shion.
What?
Very nice. Boy, talk about a spry old man.
I can't wait to see him again.
You really liked that apple pie, didn't you?
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
I hate camping out.
I guess even someone as Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point. You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not what I was just thinking about.
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around with the Snake Eyes, did I?
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran away from home.
Getting to Cyslodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
I don't know why. They let me live. They made me watch as they butchered my friends right in front of my eyes. I still have nightmares. I hear roars of Zeugles as my friends scream. The snow stained red with blood. And all the while, those bastards laughing. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. Turns out that was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and end up running away like always?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zeugles.
Jeez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a Snake Eye and you were a Silver Sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the odd ones, running with a Renin.
This one's tough!
Annihilation! Where are you going?
I'm on it! You escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Crumble!
Is it high? Just put it down again!
Take this! It's so hard! It's almost too strong!
It'll split it open!
Be my guest! You're finished!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
I'll milk and plate here!
You're finished!
Just do it!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Locke. Yes, Alphen. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Here, let me help.
Shattering us! Pieces! Attack time!
Photon flash!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dahna was conquered, Dahnans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now. Not after all our history was lost.
No, it wasn't lost. It was stolen from us by the Renans because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around would have made it harder to control us.
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a dish or something.
Probably. It's true the Renans erased a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty of it left. But first, we have to win the freedom to even look for it.
We'll win it all right. Then we'll reclaim our history.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
You're mine! Sword Rena Alpha! I'm not done!
Not in your dreams!
Bet that shell's hiding
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning orb! Now, here's the Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done!
Here I come! Go back in there to back Sword Rena Alpha!
Line behind your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be.
That's what I like to hear. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Go! Astral energy! They look cute and stuff, but they're missing!
Here I come!
We got flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
We got the advantage.
All yours. Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on.
Sword Rena Alpha!
Now
Do it!
hit the groove.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Take this! Sword Rena Alpha! This one's all mine!
Do it! Red!
Looks like we won.
All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Now that you mention it, the ceiling's not gonna come down on us, is it?
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renan brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? We're finally here. Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. Oh, what?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is... incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dahna, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dahna, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he?
What's wrong?
Huh?
Yes! Man, I hope I live long enough to regret
this. Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. No! It got fired.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
It must take guts to fight that.
Now, I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep away from it.
Here,
Sword Raid Alpha! Take this! Now I can let loose. This one's all mine. First strike! Do it! Talon Hurricane!
There's more where that came from.
Should this really be here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Just great.
That can't be.
Nice.
Very well.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Sheila.
Why are you thanking me? I hate camping out.